Hey y'all, it's me Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so quick little life update. I have a 2-month-old son. His name is Mason. I am now in my mom era, first time mom. So yeah. I know people have a lot of questions. I know I didn't keep my YouTube updated with my pregnancy, and then for my TikTok, I didn't start posting until late in my pregnancy, and then Instagram, I only post pictures about my pregnancy. So I know people had a lot of questions. So I went on Instagram and I asked, give me some questions that you may have about me being pregnant, me being a first time mom, me being a teen mom. And I got a bunch of questions and I'm here to answer them. All right, so I have the questions pulled up on my iPad and I'm about to get to answering them. Okay, first question, what have been the biggest challenges you've faced as a teen mom? And honestly, I wouldn't say I faced too many challenges just from being a teen mom. I know there's going to be certain things like money would be harder for teen moms, but for me, I've been getting paid promotions off TikTok, which is like, wow. And I just use that money and I spend it on whatever I need for him. But honestly, I haven't been buying that much stuff. I will say, like, getting all the furniture, like his crib and all those clothes and stuff, I didn't have a job, so I didn't start getting paid until after he was born. So I feel like that would have been the hardest part, but I have a good support system. Let's see, I don't really think anything was too hard. Like I said, again, for being a teen mom, I was in school. That wasn't hard at all. I learned how to balance school and baby. Also, I had him towards the end of the school year, so I didn't have to worry about that. Now if we want to talk about like stuff I can't control, people will talk. I mean, at school people didn't talk, my family didn't talk, but I mean, on social media, they're gonna talk, but then again, I don't care. It's kind of hard being a teen mom, and you hear people like, oh my gosh, you did this, you did that, when you're trying your best, but nothing has been hard in my opinion. Okay, second question is, how has becoming a mother changed your daily routine and lifestyle? Y'all, everything takes at least an hour, like literally everything. I literally just sat here and undid my braids, put this dress on, and made my bed, and that took all day, because when you have a child, you have to stop what you're doing, feed them, burp them, play with them, put them to bed. So that takes a while. You gotta feed them. First of all, I pump, so I also pump every 3 hours. So every 3 hours, I have to stop what I'm doing, put the pumps on, and then if I'm filming, I can't film with them big old pumps on. So that, slows up my day. And then I'm feeding him. I may be feeding him while I'm pumping, or he might want to wake up after I'm pumping. That takes a while. Burping doesn't take long. He's a pretty good burper, but still. And then he likes to play, and then he gets really whiny. It takes him a while to go to sleep because he can find his sleep. That takes forever. So yes, there has been changes to my daily routine and my lifestyle, but oh my gosh, is my package here? Never mind, he was just backing in our driveway to turn around. Right, it's great. All right, anyways, back to these questions. Okay, third question, how will you balance school and parenting? Okay, so if y'all don't know, I am a senior in high school now. I was a junior when I was pregnant. Like I said, I had him at the end of the school year, so that was easier. So now how is it going to be basically having a baby while going to school? I plan on putting him into daycare, and I'm probably not gonna be able to get a job because I don't have off periods at my school, so I'm gonna have to go be a full-time student and then get him from daycare. I really don't know how I'm gonna do it. I just know I'm gonna do it. My school really doesn't give out homework, so I don't have to really worry about that. It's not like anything's hard. Then senior year is always the easiest year, so I should be able to balance everything. I don't really do any sports or nothing like that, so it shouldn't be too hard. How do you handle stress and manage your mental health? Now, having a baby, everyone stresses differently. Everyone's mental health is different. I didn't go through postpartum. I was actually pretty happy and chill. The only thing that really stressed me out was when he would cry and I didn't know how to calm him down, or at night when he would be like, I would only get like 2 hours of sleep or an hour of sleep, or I literally just close my eyes and then he'd wake up. Honestly, I just do, like, there's nothing that I specifically do to manage my stress. I don't, go do yoga or anything like that. It's not that hard. Honestly, I just go to sleep if that's the thing. Like, I've never really stressed about anything with having a new baby except for sleep. And I finally learned how to get my sleep. He sleeps, he used to not sleep really good at night, so I would just sleep during the day, and then that way I would have more energy at night. I still went to sleep at night, but I would have more energy when I wake up, rather than, me sleeping when he's wide awake. So that's probably the only thing that I did to really manage it. My mental health wasn't bad, and I only stressed about sleep, so I'm still working on it, but yeah. Have your relationship with friends and family changed since becoming a mom? No. Nope. My friends are still my friends. My family's still my family. Everyone was really supportive. I have a big support system when it comes to being a new mom. I got my besties, Kimmy and Ty, and then I got my family, and it's just like nobody changed. Nobody changed up on me. So yeah. What has been your favorite part of motherhood so far? The shopping. Like, I love shopping. I always shop for clothes for myself. New products to try for myself. So now that I have a kid, I just unlocked a whole new shopping area. I just unlocked the baby area in Target, the baby area in Walmart. I just unlocked new Once Upon a Child. Like, you guys, you don't understand. That's so fun. Knowing that you have a tiny human that looks up to you, that comes to you for comfort, that is probably like my favorite parts. I just love it all. This is an experience. Motherhood itself is just something that I love, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. This next question says, what are your parenting techniques? And my child is only 2 months, but I guess I can tell you what I want to do when he gets older. I want to gentle parent, and I know every time I tell people that, they're like, you sure you want a gentle parent? You sure about that? You sure about that? Yes, I am sure I want a gentle parent. I want to resort from whooping and popping and yelling, because I know that in the heat of the moment, your kid's crying, you're getting angry, you're gonna yell out of anger, and it's gonna make them feel some type of way, and it's only gonna make them cry more rather than you comforting them, because at the end of the day, that's your child and they want to come to you for comfort. So I want to resort from doing any of that. I don't want to yell, I don't want to whoop. I want to gentle parent. I want him to come to me and tell me what is wrong, and I want him to know that I will be there, and I won't yell at him because of how he's feeling, because at the end of the day, everyone has feelings. If someone yelled at me and told me to stop crying, I'm gonna cry even more, because now you're yelling at me, you're not comforting me, you're basically threatening me to stop crying. So that's what I really want to do. I want to gentle parent, and I don't know if this is a parenting technique or not, but I want to introduce him to new things. You know, people don't really do much with their kids. Like, they don't take them on big trips. Some people do, not all people take them on big trips, take them out. I want to take him out almost every weekend. You know, like once I get the money, I want to take him to the aquarium, the zoo. I want him to see new experiences. And there is something I want to do. I don't really want to do the iPads and the tablets and the TV and all that. Like, every now and then I may put on educational stuff. That's what I want to do, but I don't really want him to have that and just be watching cars and stuff on YouTube, because I want him to, you know, build up the intelligence. I want him to read a book. If you want to look at cars, read a book about cars. I want him to learn to read 30 minutes a day. I used to read 30 minutes a day when I had to in elementary school, and I know that's very beneficial, rather than kids today who do not want to pick up a book. They're on their phone on TikTok, and I don't want him to be like that. Not saying anything is wrong with that or anything. That's just what I want to do, and I don't know if I'm going to succeed. I probably will give him the talent, be like, here, stop crying. But it's good to have goals. This next one is, what are some activities you enjoy to do with Mason? I mean, you can't really do much with him, but I love to just, when we're sitting in a bed together and he has this little bear that plays music and he's looking at the bear and I'm just chilling on my phone. We're just chilling, chillaxing. It's just like, I enjoy his company because it's my little baby, you know? Or when he's in tummy time and I'm sitting on the floor with him and he get mad because he can't pick his big old head up. Like, he can get it up, but he be struggling sometimes. But it's so nice to just sit there and watch him do that and see him slowly progress and getting up while in tummy time. So those are probably the 2 activities I enjoy to do most. I do other stuff, but those are just like my top 2. How do you deal with any judgment you face as a teen mom? Now, this is a good one. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna judge me, you're gonna talk about me, I'm still gonna be a teen mom. So ain't no point in me sitting in the corner crying, because I cannot reverse what happened. I cannot reverse and be like, well, I don't want to be a teen mom anymore. Can't change that. I get a lot of judgment on TikTok. One of my videos got 10 million views. Them comments were going crazy. Some were funny. Some were like supportive. And then there's a bunch of comments that are like, oh my gosh, you're a teen mom, this and that. You can't really do anything about it. You just gotta ignore it. So that's what I do. I ignore it, because at the end of the day, I can't change what happened. Your opinion doesn't matter to me either, because what do you want me to do? You want me to go get online and cry? You know, like, that's how I deal with it. I just don't care. What do you find most rewarding about being a mom? Waking up and seeing that little face and going to sleep and seeing that little face. That's what makes it the best. you have a long night of crying and feeding, or you don't just stress, or you may have a good night, but once you wake up and see that little face, it's just everything was worth it. Same with labor. When I had him and it was hurting so bad, I had to do it naturally, and then once I had him, it was great. Everything was fine. Like, everything just went away. So that's the most rewarding thing about being a mom. The baby. That's my reward. This one is a good one. It says, what advice would you give to other teen moms about navigating social expectations and pressures? Okay, so as being a teen mom, society... Oh, I'm getting a call. Back to what I was saying. Being a teen mom, society is going to, like... how I explain it? They're going to expect you to be better than the average mom. I guess because they're like, oh, you want to be a teen mom? If you do something that the average mom does, it's not good enough because you're a teen. You need to do better. This is why you shouldn't have been a teen mom. Da, 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 da. You're going to have high expectations, and they're not what you want to do. If it's not your goal, it shouldn't matter what other people want you to do, because at the end of the day, it's not your child. It's not their life. They're going to tell you they want you to do this, do that, and what if you achieve it? Then what? Nothing. You're not going to get a cookie. You're not going to get anything, because they just want to, you know, put their input in. It does not matter. So for social expectations and the pressure of people holding you to high standards, it does not matter, because it's not their child, it's not their life, this is your life. You set your own goals and you achieve your own goals. It's just that. Okay, this one says, what are your hopes and dreams for your future and your child's future? Let's see. For my future, I want to just make sure I'm successful. I want to end up getting me a big house. Not like too big, but like, you know, nice size house on some land. And I want to get married and I want to have a family. And that's what I want. I want to make sure I have a successful career. I want to finish college. I want to get my PhD. That's what I want to get. That's my dreams for my future. I just want to make sure that I do good and build a nice, healthy home. You know, give me a nice, healthy career, so that way my child's future is already set. He has a stable mother, so that way he wouldn't have to worry about that while in school or whatever, you know? And then what I hope for his future, I can't say much because it's his future. He will decide, but I just want to make sure that whatever I do, it's the right thing for my son. It's not all about me anymore. It's about his future as well. My hopes and dreams are just to succeed for both me and Mason, okay? What do you wish you had done before becoming a parent? There's a lot that you wish you have known. It's no such thing as knowing everything, even when you're not just a teen mom, just becoming a parent and all. Honestly, I don't know. It's like there's a lot. I know for one, I wish I would have known how hard labor hurt. I wish I would have known... I don't really know. He's only a baby. It's only been 2 months. I'm gonna learn more stuff as it goes on. You know, I wish I would have known about certain products, like with Johnson & Johnson. It's really not the best baby product to say it's advertised for babies, and that's what hospital use. I wish I would have known about the different formulas, because I do breastfeed, but every now and then I give him formula and I give him Similac, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, Similac. But I don't know all that stuff about it, and I wish I would have known all of that, you know, done more research about that, done more research about breastfeeding. Yeah, but again, it's only been 2 months. As he get older, I'm pretty sure I will figure out more stuff that'll click and be like, oh, I wish I would have known that, you know? All right, this one says, what support or resources do you think are most beneficial for teen moms? Let me get that again. Okay, so support, family. It doesn't have to be family. You got any friends, anybody who you are close with that you know will support you, you need that. As much as people want to say, oh, I don't need anybody, yes, you do. You need that support. It'll make everything better. It'll make everything smoother, because pregnancy is not easy. Motherhood is not easy. Postpartum is not easy. You'll need that. Now, for resources, I really can't help you with that, because, let's see what I used. I moved to 2 schools. So at my first school, there was like this little teen mom program, and they would come every now and then and just tell you little things. But that's really all I had as a resource. I used TikTok and YouTube, and I did my own research. I would sit in the bed and look up certain things that I might want to do, and that's really my resources. I don't know anything about like teen mom groups or anything like that, so you have to go find that. I can't help you with that. What would you say to other teens who are facing an unexpected pregnancy? You'll be fine. Rather, if you keep it or if you don't keep it, you will be fine. Because again, life goes on. Everything, you know, you can't really plan out your life 100% and expect everything to go the way you want. It was unexpected, and that is okay. You just either, you know, you just gotta suck it up. And I know it's probably hard to hear. You just gotta suck it up. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta put your big girl pants on, because now it's not about you anymore. It's about this human that you're growing. And honestly, it's gonna be worth it in the long run. You're probably gonna be sad when you first find out, because I was really sad, but now I am happy, glowing, and I'm just loving my new mom life. But it's unexpected. You're gonna learn a lot, and I would say just use it as a learning experience rather than, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing that ever happened, because no, it's not. It is a blessing. A child is a blessing. Okay, I have 2 more left. This one says, what is the most valuable lesson you've learned since becoming a mom? I don't know. I guess I could just be like, okay, maybe you really don't understand the way your parents do things until you become a parent and you realize, like, oh, like, you appreciate your parents, but you really appreciate them more once you become a parent yourself and you see, wow, they did all this for me. Like, when, you know, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm losing sleep and I'm feeding my child, wow, my mom did all that for me. That's probably a lesson that I learned, because it's like, you already appreciate your parents, but you see them on a whole different level once you become the parent and you do that. And I'm pretty sure as he gets older and I'm dealing with all the attitudes and everything else, then I'm really gonna understand, like, wow, my mother had to deal with this. You gotta really appreciate your parents even more. Also, because just, you know, I'm a teen mom, but, you know, she still was there, she was supportive. You gotta appreciate her for that, because it's like, wow, you know, I did something wrong, I didn't messed up, but you're still here and you're supporting me and telling me it's okay. So yeah. The last question is, how do you feel about being a mom, and will you be strict on him? Well, I love being a mom. I am enjoying my mom life. This is so fun. I love taking on walks. I am loving this. This is so fun. Now, will I be strict on him? I don't really know what you guys consider strict, because everyone parents differently. I won't say I'm gonna be strict, but I'm gonna teach him more. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to raise him better. Well, I wouldn't say better than I was raised. I was raised perfectly. I would say teach him to learn from my mistakes or what I've done, because once you become a teen, you're just wild and crazy and you try to do everything because you think you know everything when you don't. And I thought I knew everything and I did not. And now look at me. So I just want to teach him the right ways and lead him into the right ways. And I mean, honestly, if he does decide that he wants to go the opposite direction, then I will become really strict, because at the end of the day, I am the parent. And even when he may think he know what he's doing, sometimes you don't know what you're doing, and you have to hear somebody tell you, chill out, stop, you're going the wrong direction, and go the other way. So I won't say, yes, I will be strict, because I don't know how he's going to be when he grows up. I don't know if he's going to be a very angel child, or he may be a little bad. So I don't really know for right now. But okay. That was all the questions, and that was so fun. I love doing Q&As. If y'all have any other questions, y'all can put them in the comments. Y'all can go to my TikTok, my Instagram, and if you go to like my Instagram, I'll reply. My TikTok, I might reply if my things aren't too full, and you can comment them down below and I'll definitely reply. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this Q&A, and I can't wait for you guys to come see my motherhood journey and just see my teen mom journey. You know, just come along the journey. If you like this video or any of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe and come back, because I am going to be posting more often. Like this video if you liked it, you know. Follow my socials. My Instagram is @MichaelaKeyshawn. That's where I post more pictures of my baby and I. And then follow my TikTok if you want to see little mini vlogs, because I do post on here, but not as often as I post on TikTok. I post every weekday on TikTok. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye.